everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different kind of video. Today I'm going to be talking about the LimeCrime scandal slash controversy that's been going on. I felt that I definitely needed to do this video because I have been searching for a while for a video that puts together all the information for the people who are aware of the controversy and for the people who are not aware. And I haven't really found any videos about that, so I wanted to make one for you guys because if I don't find a video, usually I just make it myself. So for those who do not know about LimeCrime, they are a cosmetic company. They've been around since about, I believe, either 2006 or 2008. I know them very well from the liquid lipsticks because I know a lot of times people are comparing LimeCrime lipsticks to Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks and Kat Von D, etc. like that. So I have definitely been looking more into LimeCrime before all of this started because I wanted to compare the liquid lipsticks. Also known for being very colorful, a very colorful company. They have like very different colors on their websites and like their eyeshadows are very colorful, etc. like that. They are also known for being vegan and animal friendly, meaning they do not test on animals. Now, if you guys do not know about this controversy, the controversy has really blown up within the last week or so, probably a week or two, and I first heard about it on Instagram. Basically, what it kind of boils down to is that LimeCrime has been lying to their customers. There's actually quite a few things that LimeCrime's been doing. Number one, they had a security breach not too long ago where a lot of money was actually taken from customers' accounts. People who had placed orders never got the orders, or the people who placed the orders were getting charged a lot more than they were agreeing to because LimeCrime had all of their security information, had all of their credit card information, and their cards just kept being charged and money kept being stolen from them, which is pretty insane if you think about it, because I myself have been a victim of identity theft, and it's horrible. It is horrible when you trust someone or trust a company with your information and they definitely take more than they are supposed to. They basically rob you blind, they steal from you, and that is what has been uncovered from LimeCrime, that they have been stealing money. Another thing that they have also been found out is that while they do say that they are animal friendly, while they do say that they are vegan products, they are not. Some of their products have been made with beeswax in them, which makes them already not a vegan product. And all of their products are outsourced from China, which means that they test on animals, and that is really huge. If you're looking at a vegan company, if you're looking at something that doesn't test on animals, and then finding out that they do test on animals, that's like the biggest thing ever, because that means that they've been lying to you this entire time. They've been telling you that they do not test on animals when they actually have, and I think it's absolutely crazy. Now, me for myself, one of the reasons that I definitely wanted to make this was, like I said, people had been asking me to compare the Velveteens to my other liquid lipsticks. So I was thinking of getting stuff from LimeCrime, and once I was actually going to place an order, which is insane. I was actually going to place an order, and then I found out about all of this insane stuff that's been going on. And another thing that's been happening is Doe Deer, the founder of LimeCrime, has been threatening people on Instagram. Before she made the profiles on Instagram private, which I believe they are private now, both the LimeCrime page is private as well as her page is private, because I'm pretty sure she's been getting a lot of negative comments, obviously because of all this has been happening. And in the past she's been deleting a lot of negative comments where you didn't see what was happening, any negative reviews. She's been threatening people. So really, she's been digging herself into a deeper hole. I mean, if she was in a deep hole already, she's been digging herself even deeper, because I was actually following these two Instagram accounts before they were privated, or before they got turned on to private. And some of the things, like, she would reply, or you can tell maybe she made a fake account to kind of defend the company and like defend herself on there. It was just digging her into a deeper hole. And some of the things she kind of said to people were really derogatory and rude. And so obviously that put an even worse taste in people's mouths, and they were like, I'm definitely not going to buy from her ever again. And for the people who had this fraud and theft happen from them, they were even more infuriated because she took so long to tell people that they had a security breach. They took so long to tell people that, hey, like, your security information is not that safe, like, with us, and people have stolen it, etc., etc. They took a really long time, which means that you're going to be suspicious if you don't tell your customers right away that there's been a security breach, and you take a while to tell them. Already it's going to put a bad taste in their mouth, obviously, because that seems extremely suspicious. You would think, like, and I know that she also brought up Target and the other places who have had security breaches, but Target, like, told you within a week, if that, because I shop at Target all the time, so I was one of those people who got the emails, who got the notifications for Target that we've had a security breach, blah blah blah. But they told you, like, right away. They told you within a certain amount of time. They didn't wait. And with LimeCrime, they took so long to tell the customers that there was a security breach, and her initial response was that they were trying to figure out if it really was a security breach and what exactly was going on. So that's also a notch against her, and it's been pretty bad, actually, and I feel horrible for the people who actually had money stolen from them, because there's countless accounts of it. There's so many accounts, and especially if you look on Instagram, people will say, like, I've had the money stolen from me, and it's like so many accounts of it. It isn't like one. And like I said, I did a lot of research within the past few days trying to, like, really sum up all of this stuff to see what's going on, because when you first hear about a controversy or scandal, you want to see both sides of it. You don't want to just look at one side and say, oh, okay, you know, their products are not vegan, etc. Sure that you have all of the variables, and I did so much research where I was like, you know, it really wasn't looking good for LimeCrime, and it still isn't. And many people, actually, many big YouTubers and makeup artists are already saying goodbye to LimeCrime and already signing off from supporting them, like Desi Perkins and Shannon XO and Jaclyn Hill, and that's already, like, huge that those people are already saying, like, goodbye. They're already supporting this. She also wrote a letter basically a couple of months ago saying to the haters of her company or whatever that she doesn't need people to buy her products. She doesn't need people to go on LimeCrime, and I think that definitely puts a bad taste in everyone's mouth on top of all of this, because the people who haven't bought from LimeCrime before, like myself, and who are thinking of buying stuff from LimeCrime, you know, I see that and I'm like, well, if you don't need my money, then fine. You know, and to be so snobbish about it and be so stuck up about it and say, like, I don't need this, I don't need your money, you can do whatever you want with it, is really, really wrong. And the way she said it is just so rude. I'll actually put links below to all the stuff, all the information that I got over the past few pages that I've been following the most on Instagram, that I've been getting a lot of the updates from, which is really, really good, and you guys should definitely check that out, is LimeCrime Liar. I will put their in the comment section, in the description box below. They are really good at getting out, like, all the stuff, showing you the comments, showing you what people are saying, showing you what she has said herself in a defense of this security breach. It's just the best up-to-date profile for all the LimeCrime controversy. And I think my departing thoughts is, like, any company that, number one, is going to lie to your face and tell you that something is made a certain way, or that it doesn't have these products in it when it does, and if they are going to say that they are a vegan company and they are not deserve your business, they don't deserve your business, because they're already lying to you. Like, even if you don't care about vegan products, and even if you don't care if products are tested on animals, and all that stuff, to find a company that is going to lie to your face is already off-putting. And the main reason I would say not to order or do anything with LimeCrime or be associated with them at all is because the fact that they stole all these people's money and didn't say anything about it, and then were just so nonchalant, not, like, really apologetic about it, not to the fact where they felt bad, not remorseful, not anything like that. They were just like, okay, whatever, we're gonna tell you, like, months from the time that your money was stolen, that your money was actually stolen, is really shady. And anything that she has said has just dug herself into a deeper hole. Also, she has been really bullying customers, really bullying people on Instagram and on social media accounts, where it speaks negatively to them, doesn't say, like, oh, you know, it's okay if you have a negative review. It's like automatically disliking them, automatically putting hate towards them and putting them on blast. And I think that's really wrong, because not everyone's gonna like a certain product, and that's okay. Not everyone's going to be in love with it, but to bully your customers and to bully the people that are trying your products, or even people who are speaking out against your products, is completely wrong. It definitely puts you to shame, because it makes you seem like this social media bully, and who wants that as somebody that they're gonna patronize? So, not to mention, I know people have mentioned before the whole Hitler costume, and if you have not heard about that, she dressed up as Hitler a few years ago, and that's pretty terrible, I gotta say. And her attitude when people were asking her about it was very nonchalant and like, oh, you know, trying to justify herself, you know, dressing up as Hitler. And I don't even know how you can justify that, you know, in a good way. And she tried to justify it by saying like one of her relatives was Jewish. That's not really a justification. That's like somebody dressing up as a KKK member and coming to me and being, and when I have a problem with it, they're like, oh wait, you know, like, well, one of my cousins is like black somewhere down the family line. So her whole approach to people's comments, to criticisms, to concerns or anything like that has been very, very negative. Her whole approach has been just nonchalant and negative. So for me, I will not be supporting LimeCrime. I have not bought anything from them, thank the Lord, and I will not be buying anything from them. Anybody who's still supporting LimeCrime, like, do whatever you want, but I think it's good for people to know exactly what's been happening. I think it's good for people to know that, you know, you do have the potential of getting your money stolen because you are supporting a company that's done that before. So if you want to go ahead and do that, like, you know, that's fine, that's your prerogative. But I also think that you do need to have all the facts. I think that it's good to follow up and really read other people's responses, really read other people's like testimonies, what's been going on with them, you know, that they can tell you like, look, this happened to me. I think that's really important. I mean, I've definitely spent the last few days doing that, like reading up on this and seeing how much people have really been hurt by this company. I think that's really, really huge. I also think, like I said, I think it's huge that these people are, the bigger names are speaking out. I think that that's a really big thing, that they're speaking out against it, that they're saying that they're not going to support LimeCrime. I also want to say that I think it's important that we don't offer hate to the people who already have LimeCrime products. I've definitely seen that in different people's videos where someone will comment like LimeCrime and all this stuff, and they will get on the person making the video for having LimeCrime in their video. Now, this controversy is relatively new-ish. You know, some people are going to have LimeCrime products already because they have them and they're not just burning all of them. I think that makes total sense. I don't think that it's my right or anyone's right to tell them what to do with the products they already have. I know that LimeCrime products, as well as a lot of products, are a lot of money. So if I would, let's just say if I was instantly to find out today that Anastasia Beverly Hills was a corrupt and horrible company, I wouldn't go through all of my stuff and already like throw it all away, because I've already bought all of it, if that makes any sense. Like, I've already bought it, I've already, you know, spent my hard-earned money on it. So it doesn't make sense for me to throw it out. Now, if that's what you want to do, sure, like that, if that makes sense to you to throw out all of your stuff, go ahead and do that. But I think it's also important to not expect how you're reacting to the controversy, expect everybody else to do the same. And I think that we should all just try to be supportive of each other, kind of thing, because we're all like really shocked by this controversy. Well, maybe some of us aren't, but I think I've definitely been shocked. And like I said, don't spread hate to the people who have these products, because that's their prerogative if they want to keep them. And like I said, that's people's hard-earned money, so they might not want to just throw it away. But also, if you want to just throw it away, if you have LimeCrime products and you're like, I've had enough of this, like I don't even want to look at this stuff, I'm gonna throw it away, then go ahead and do that. Like, that's all up to you. Like I said, I wanted to do this video so you guys would have some more information, and if I find any other links to any other information that I can give, because I'm not the best talker, I'm not the best person at summing up everything in one video, I'll put everything in the description box below so you can click on these links and see exactly what's been going on. And yeah, so there's a petition to sign below, taken down from IMATS New York, because actually IMATS is going to lose quite a bit of customers if LimeCrime is there, because I think a lot of the bigger YouTubers who go to IMATS New York are not going if LimeCrime's there. So like I said, it's to each person's own prerogative. You take with it what you will, and I hope this video has been helpful for all of you who are watching. And definitely do your research. Like, don't just take what I'm saying, don't just take what another person's saying. Like, do your research, because I think you'll find out for yourself that you're not going to want to support this company once you do all of your research. You're not going to want to buy anything else if you've already bought stuff from LimeCrime, because it's just extremely shady. So, and you'll see other videos, I'm sure, with the hashtag boycott LimeCrime, because I'm pretty sure that a bunch of people are feeling the same way I do, where it's like, you know, whether you've bought from LimeCrime or not, this totally sucks, and a company should not be allowed to do this. And I think, you know, people banding together and saying, like, this is wrong to lie to people's faces, I think that that should apply to any company. You should not be lying to your customers straight out the box. You should not be committing fraud. You should not be stealing people's money. Like, that is something that no company should do whatsoever, either small or big company. So I do not think LimeCrime should be exempt from this backlash. I do not think that they should be exempt from people standing up and saying that this is wrong, you should not be stealing my money. It's just, it's ridiculous, honestly. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way. Hopefully it wasn't too ranty. and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!